Hello. So, if you've been watching, you see I've been making some progress. This PET has, I'm using this cassette drive, which is from this machine. I have tested RAM chips using this machine. I was watching a video online that suggested putting RAM chips into the video RAM, of which they're the same chips, on one of these machines will show you or give you an indication if the RAM chips are working. And sure enough, I found 2 out of, I guess there are 18 inside the PET, 16 for the RAM, 16 for the video RAM, or sorry, 2 for the video RAM. I found 2 that are indeed bad. So then I started putting the RAM chips back in that I had tested, and the memory in this PET kept on going up and up and up until it reached its destination of 8K. The RAM I thought that the video chips, or the RAM chips in the video memory, might be bad in this machine, thus this board didn't do anything and nothing came up. So I took them out, tested them, they were fine. So I've actually stolen them out of here to put in here, so now we have the full memory. Now the next thing I've done, and I don't think I'm going to get very far on it, is I wanted to load some of the diagnostic programs that came on this cassette from Commodore. Of course, I have letters on this keyboard that aren't working, so I can't do that very well. I can load things, but I can't run them because the R key isn't working. And the only way I can list them is if I do L shifted I. So anyway, but I have been loading this in now. I've been reading up because it makes reference to diagnostic connectors, and I don't have the diagnostic connectors. So, I think it needs them. So I keep loading this stuff up, and it keeps on just sitting here. It's telling me that it's testing things. But what is it doing? I don't know. It's probably saying, hey, where's the connectors? What's going on? I have found online a description of there are connectors that should go, I think it said one was the keyboard port, one was, maybe it was the user port. Anyway, so I can probably make those, I think. I think right now, I'm going to turn this off again, and see, these are all, it says they're ROM test programs. I'm pretty sure they need, there's also, just to add to the joy of it all, there's something called the diagnostic clip that is supposed to have fingers that go right onto the 6502 chip, and then it attaches to, then there's a box, and the box has things in it. Well, I don't have that either. Oh well. So right now, I guess I'm mostly just testing out the tape, which seems to be working. Found 4K memory poker. Now, is that something that pokes memory, or is that a game? I don't know. I will continue to test these things. They all look very official. Unfortunately, the booklet that would describe all this, I do not have, but I did find it online. So, okay, 4K poker. Okay, so it is, it's counting down. Oh, 4K poker. It's doing something. There was many things. Numbers are running quickly. Now it is counting off seconds. I'm assuming this is doing something. Now, it's probably also looking for these connectors and the diagnostic thing that I don't have. Oh well. Anyway, what we are on the verge of here is having an original 8K 2001-8 machine, almost fully functional. Imagine. This data set came from here, keyboard came from here. This board seems to be doing nothing. I'm going to have to test things. This data set is working fine, but it has a crack in here. I do not know how much trouble it might be to swap out the top door. It doesn't really make any difference. It just looks like some kid years ago who was probably upset closed it down quickly. I do have other data sets around. I do. The ones, of course, that are originals from these machines have a short cord. They do, such as the one here. Let's see here. That one has a long cord. I know there are more lingering about. I did test some, and a lot of them probably need a belt replaced. There was also a fellow online talking about that. He says, you can probably get such a belt at your local electronics store. There aren't many of those around. But he said to get one just a little smaller. I have not opened up one of these as of yet. But I will. So somewhere I do have another option if I cannot. Well, you know what? This door here, or the thing, it also has some issues. So this is now, it's been doing its thing for 177 seconds. And what is it doing? I don't know. I don't want to mix these in. These are the bad chips. But I'm not sure. I don't want to just toss them yet. Because they do make for, they're good to show people what might come up on the screen with a bad RAM chip, which I recorded, of course. I did. So, here we have cousin 1, cousin 2. And I guess I'm just going to leave this to do its thing here. And try some of the other things, which, once again, probably this would be much happier and do much more if I had the diagnostic connector, which looks very complicated. But I mean, people online say it's not so tough. But certainly the connectors that connect certain things together that this might be looking for might be helpful. Might be. Anyway, but I'm excited. This PET has 8K again. Can you imagine? This one is still dead. But I am hopeful that once I have this one really, really joyfully happy, and now I have not cleaned off the chocolate yet, but once I have this one really, really happy, that then I can continue to test things from here into there and figure out what's what here. I know the monitor is not happening at this moment. Something is, it's not glowing, it's not coming on. Is it the transformer? I don't know. One thing though, I've often, well, I never plug, like I'm not going to take that power supply transformer out of there and put it in there. Because if there's something bad about it that's killing things, I don't want to find out by killing things. So this is counting. And counting. So, we'll let it count. We'll let it carry on. I think I will take this tape deck out of here and put this one in, so at least it's all together. Let's see. is what? Cosmetically speaking, this one is nicer. But this one is working. So, I have to decide what's what. But certainly, never, ever, 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 ever would I swap this board in here to this power supply until I'm sure that it is fine. I have never moved a power supply from one of these, but hey, there's a lot of things I've never done before. There is. I suppose if I was going to swap the top, it would be a hefty operation. Well, there's just, it would be the hinge, but once again I know, at least I think I know, that this monitor is not working. Anyway, this is continuing to poke. Let's see where we go. Let's see what happens next on this grand adventure of the 2001 8K PET. Bye for now.